Hey, we have a story time of a Minecraft kid who actually thought that creepers were real and embarrasses himself in front of everyone in his class during a trip to the dinosaur museum. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Sit back, relax, leave a like on the video to claim your free nothing, and let's get right into it. The subscriber sent in today's story. We're going to call her Jade, and I got that name from the comment section. So if you want me to use your name, your friend's name, or really any name you want, leave it in a comment down below, and I'll do my best to try and use as many of those names as possible. Anyways, right, so this story happened to Jade when she was in second grade, and she's a bit older now, so this was a little while back. But back when Jade was in second grade, her class was doing this unit on dinosaurs and kind of dinosaurs, prehistoric era, everything like around that, fossils, all that good stuff. And they've been studying it for a while, and kind of the big thing for any second grader at that school, and it was kind of known that like for the second grade, their big thing that they would do is they would spend like about a month covering dinosaurs and the kind of the prehistoric age, and then at the end of their long kind of study, whatever, and I mean it's second grade, it's only so rigorous, but like at the end of the day, right, they spend a lot of time learning about dinosaurs, and kind of the big payoff for this big kind of month-long study is that they take a full day long trip to a really big dinosaur museum that's somewhat near them. It's still like 45-minute bus ride away, but it's a pretty fun day, and it's kind of known for everyone in the school as like the big fun day that all the second graders have. And at this point, right, it's about a week away, and Jade's getting pretty excited because it's a pretty big deal. And I'm going to introduce another character into this story. He is the Minecraft kid. There's nothing more I need to say besides he's in Jade's class, and things get very interesting very quickly. And anyways, right, a week passes and it's finally the day. It's the big day. They all kind of like get there kind of early that morning. Their school normally starts around 8, but for that day, they're asked to get there at 7, which a lot of the parents are a little, they wake up, drive up their kids, and they're all kind of cranky because they have to get up at 7 in the morning, which is a little inhumane. I'll be real. They don't have to get up at 7 in the morning. They have to get up at like 6 to drive their kids there at 7. But all the kids, when they get there, are like kind of like all wide-eyed and excited because, hey man, it's the big day. It's the dinosaur museum day. And so anyways, right, Jade, she goes in, and Jade has kind of a friend group of 2 other people, so it's kind of like a 3-person friend group, and they all walk onto the bus at the same time. And the thing is, right, the bus seats are by 2s, so they realize that, all right, so one of us is going to have to sit next to like the other 2. And they make it to about the middle row, and all the other seats behind them are filled, and they decide, you know what, let's just sit on this row. So the row has like 2 different sides, and the 2 of Jade's other friends take the 2 seats on the other side. So Jade is going to take the aisle seat on the other side of the bus, right? And there's a kid sitting in the window seat, and this kid happens to be, you guessed it, the Minecraft kid. Anyways, right, they sit down, and Jade's 2 friends kind of space off / go to sleep because they're still a little bit tired. As excited they are, they're kind of tired, and the thing is still like 30-45 minutes away, so they kind of go to sleep. But Jade is kind of awake, she still has enough adrenaline in her to keep her up, and she's kind of excited to go to the dinosaur museum. So she turns to the person next to her, which is the Minecraft kid, who, she doesn't know that well, but, they're friendly enough because they are in the same class. And she kind of just says something to Minecraft kid along the lines of, hey, like, are you excited? The Minecraft kid said, yeah, this is a pretty big deal. I'm really hyped. I've been thinking about it all night. I couldn't even really fall asleep that well last night. And she was like, yeah, honestly, same. This is going to be a really like exciting and fun day. And the Minecraft kid says, I'm so excited to go see, like, to try and find my favorite dinosaur of that period. And, the Jade is like, oh, that's really cool. And the Minecraft kid says, oh, before I tell you mine, what's yours? And I don't know, Jade says something, I don't know, pterodactyl or something. And then Jade's like, oh, what's your favorite Minecraft? What's your favorite Minecraft? No, we're getting to that in a second. What's your favorite dinosaur of the time period? And the Minecraft kid said, oh, I'm a big fan of the creeper. And she's like, oh, I haven't heard of that one. And the thing is, like, Jade had no idea what Minecraft was at this time, and it's only in, like, retrospective, looking back on this event, that she thought it was so funny what actually happened. But yeah, the Minecraft kid said, oh, yeah, it's like a green, it's a little small, it's, like, on all 4s. And he doesn't say the part about how it explodes, right? He decides to leave that detail out, and Jade's like, oh, that's really cool. I don't remember us having a unit on it, but I must have just, like, not paid attention. We covered a lot of material. And yeah, the Minecraft kid's like, yeah, I really hope I'll find an exhibit, and if not, I'll ask around. And so anyways, right, they eventually get there, and they start, like, single file off the bus. So the teacher basically calls them all together, and they kind of get all huddled up in a group, and the teacher says, hey guys, like, we're going to be walking around. Us teachers will be kind of walking around to make sure you guys don't get in trouble. But you more or less have free reign of whatever you want to do today. Go ahead, explore any exhibits you want to. Go try out anything. You must stay within the dinosaur museum itself. You can't leave it. Stay on the first 3 levels. If you have any problems, like, just come to the front desk, which is right over here, and points to where the front desk is on the first floor, and says, and they'll be able to contact us as we've given them our numbers and the school's number. So yeah, anyways, guys, that's all we really wanted to say. Go off and have some fun. And the teacher says, oh, wait, one more thing. At 12, we'll be having lunch, so please return to the first floor for that. And then afterwards, for about 30 minutes, we're going to have a guided tour. And then for the next hour after that, you're free to go about and, like, look at whatever, sculptures like dinosaur footprints or museum, whatever you want to look at, feel free to do that afterwards. So anyways, right, Jade and her friends, they go off and they start looking around. And they're going around and they're looking at all the things that they learned and they're recognizing, and they go up and they see like real life dinosaur footprints, and then they walk around this kind of recreation of like the prehistoric era. So there's these like fake bushes and a big fake dinosaur statue, and it's actually pretty cool. And eventually they meet up with the Minecraft kid, who seems to be like frantically looking around. Okay, maybe not frantically, but is intensely kind of like pacing around trying to find something. And they kind of look at him, and Jade is like, hey, is everything okay? He's like, I can't find the creeper. Like, I can't find anything about the creeper. I've been looking for sculptures. I've been looking for any kind of information. I just can't seem to find anything. At this point, right, Jade had no idea that this was, in fact, not a dinosaur, but instead was a Minecraft character that the Minecraft kid assumed was real. And since there aren't any creepers around today, he assumed that since, spiders in Minecraft are real, skeletons are technically real, the creeper must have been real too and just, went extinct. So he was really looking forward to finding, the creeper exhibit at this dinosaur museum. And he keeps looking around, and Jade's like, hey man, like maybe ask someone at the front desk. So eventually, right, lunch came around, and Jade and her friends, went down to the first floor, and they got all together, and the teacher said, hey, there's a lunch, you can stand in line for it, and then go sit down at the table. So they go in line, they get their lunch, and then they sit down at the table. The Minecraft kid, after like 10 minutes, he gets there kind of late, because apparently he's busy trying to find the creeper, exhibit part of the museum. And the teacher's like, Jade is too far away to audibly hear what the teacher says, but the teacher's like, hey, like, the teacher looked a little upset that the Minecraft kid was so late, and then the teacher points to the food and then points to the tables, and the Minecraft kid gets some food and then sits down at the table, and Jade's like, oh, were you successful in finding the creeper exhibit? Remember, at this point, Jade has no idea what Minecraft is. So she legitimately thinks like the creeper is some more kind of, I don't know, niche, obscure dinosaur from back in the day, and she just is like, oh, did you find the exhibit for your favorite dinosaur? Because she was able to find an exhibit with her favorite dinosaur, so she just honestly felt bad. The Minecraft kid so far has been able to say that creepers are dinosaurs to, Jade, because she doesn't know any better, but the Minecraft kid is about to ask the tour guide and be like really persistent about it in front of literally everyone, and it's pretty funny, but I don't want to interrupt the flow of the video, so I'm going to do the little comment thing now. Comment Ben. I'll heart your comment if you do it. And also, feel free to comment Ben multiple times. Like, you can go down and comment it like 5 different times. I guess there's a more decent shot I'll actually see your comment and heart it. Either way, if you don't get a heart, don't feel bad. I'm going to heart as many as I possibly can, just to say thank you guys so much for watching. And also, like, if you haven't already done so, join the Discord, link in the description. You can submit stories there and also talk to me occasionally. Anyways, right, back to the story. So lunch is over, and now it's the like mandatory 30-minute tour guide. And so the tour guide's like, all right, guys, so we're going to go around and check out all the exhibits and just like go over things. And if you guys ever have any questions, just let me know. And before he's even able to finish that sentence, bro, the Minecraft kid, his hand shoots up, and the tour guide's like, yeah, what's up? And the Minecraft kid said, when are we going to see the creeper exhibit? And everyone kind of just looks at him. And the thing is, right, while Jade didn't know what a creeper was, most of the guys and a lot of the girls in his class actually did know what a creeper was. Even if they didn't play Minecraft that much, they were at least aware. And some people started to laugh. And the Minecraft kid looks at him like, kind of like with this look of like, why are you laughing at me? Like, I simply asked the question, where's the creeper exhibit? Which, like, as if, like, no one's gonna, like, laugh at that a little bit, but whatever, right? And the tour guide, like, Jade had no idea what a creeper was, so kind of gave him this look of, like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I don't understand what you mean. And he was like, well, I'm just wondering when, because like we're seeing the pterodactyl, we're seeing dinosaur footprints. When are we going to see the creeper exhibit? And once again, the tour guide kind of just looks at him, and the Minecraft kid kind of gives him this look. He's like, oh, this museum sucks. It doesn't even have a creeper exhibit. At this point, right, the teacher's like, Minecraft kid, obviously says his name. We'll just give him a name, right? We'll just call him Minecraft kid. The teacher was like, Minecraft kid, don't say that. And for some reason, right, the Minecraft kid must have been super excited to see the creeper exhibit at the dinosaur museum and was just really upset and disappointed that they didn't have one, that he kind of went on this tirade and he kind of stuck with it. And he was like, well, what do you mean stop? I mean, this is a museum, right? This is supposed to be the biggest, the greatest dinosaur museum of all time, and they don't even have a creeper exhibit. This place sucks. And at this point, it's like super, super awkward because the tour guide's just kind of standing there like, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. Everyone in the class is kind of looking at him like he's crazy because they know what a creeper is, bro. They know what a creeper is, and they also don't, you know what else they know? They know that a creeper isn't real. The Minecraft kid looks at the tour guide straight on and is like, how could you work at such a fraudulent facility? This place is disgraceful. I bet the dinosaurs would be ashamed if they knew that you were doing this, which is just kind of funny, but hey man, it's a second grader. They're bound to say stuff like that. And at this point, right, the teacher's like super embarrassed, and the teacher goes up and like looks at the Minecraft kid and is like, stop, I don't know what you're doing, but stop it. And, she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about this. And at this point, right, another kid in the class speaks up, and he looks directly at the Minecraft kid, and he's like, dude, what are you talking about? You know that creepers are fictional, right? And the Minecraft kid's like, does fictional mean, like, prehistoric era only? And then the kid's like, no, dude, fictional means fake. Like, they're not real. And the Minecraft kid's like, That's ridiculous, man. Spiders are real. Skeletons are real. Why wouldn't creepers be real? They're probably just extinct. You don't know what you're talking about. And at this point, right, the teacher looks at the other kid and is like, well, what do you mean fake? Is it from a video game? It looks at the Minecraft kid and it's like, are you making a scene about a video game? At this point, right, Jade is starting to put two and two together that no, creepers are not actually real, as everyone has no idea what they are. And in fact, probably from a video game, and yes, they are. At this point, right, the Minecraft kid is starting to realize that his logic of, if I don't see them now, they must be prehistoric and extinct, maybe doesn't hold up, because he's like, oh yeah, the Ender Dragon probably isn't real, and the Wither probably isn't real. And he's like, uh-oh. And he just realizes, right, that he just made a huge scene, called the tour guide like a fraud and a phony just because his museum didn't have a creeper exhibit. And the Minecraft kid looks right up at the teacher, who's just eyeing him like, dude, you've kind of messed this up. You've embarrassed us all. And all of a sudden, right, the Minecraft kid feels this like hand on the collar of his shirt, and he looks up, and the teacher has grabbed his shirt and starts pulling him away. And Jade is watching the whole thing happen, and the Minecraft kid basically gets pulled away from making a scene, and the tour guide is like, all right, well, let's continue on. So our first exhibit, ... whatever goes on to explain it. And essentially, right, the Minecraft kid got told that he's got to sit down because of like the big scene he made, and that he's not grounded. I don't know what to say. He's not like in suspension or anything, but he basically has to sit there at lunch for the rest of the duration of the field trip because he made a scene over Minecraft creepers not being in a dinosaur museum, which is, if you're going to make a scene, man, at least have it be something real. And for like the rest of that school year, whenever the teacher would be like, all right, now we're going to learn about whatever, and she'd be like, any questions? Some like kid in the class would always raise their hand and be like, yo, when are we going to learn about the creepers? And then everyone would like start laughing. So unfortunately, right, the Minecraft kid kind of became the laughing stock for the rest of second grade, but he learned a pretty valuable lesson, and that is creepers are not real. I kind of feel like you wouldn't have to learn that lesson, but apparently you do. Subscribe if you haven't already. Now go watch another video. There's some on screen, some that are recommended. Go watch one. I'll be very happy. Bye. Today we got a story time of a Minecraft kid who thought that physics worked like it does in Minecraft, aka if you spill water, it doesn't go everywhere, it only like spreads out a little bit, and if you like chop down a tree, it doesn't fall, it floats. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Leave a like on the video to claim your free nothing, and let's just jump right into it. So we're going to call the subscriber who sent in today's story, we're going to call him Sam. I got that name from the comment section. If you want me to use a name, just leave a comment saying the name down below. And normally, the story goes like, the subscriber sends in a story where they tell me about a Minecraft kid. No, no, no. Today is different. Today, the subscriber admits something to me. He admits his darkest secret, that he, in fact, was the Minecraft kid. Yes, so this is a story from the subscriber who we're going to call Sam, when he was younger many years ago, when he kind of believed that physics worked like they did in Minecraft. And obviously he doesn't think this anymore, and it's kind of like a funny, embarrassing story to look back on. But anyways, this all happened many, many years ago when Minecraft was kind of first gaining its like initial wave of popularity. So back in the days of Sky Does Minecraft, Captain Sparkles, like, Herobrine Legend, the Ether mod or the Aether, whatever it's called, all that good stuff, kind of like the good old days of Minecraft, right? So this kid, and we're going to call him Sam, but Sam many years ago, right? He was, it was during the summer, it was fun, he was playing a ton of Minecraft with his friends, and it was just like good old time. And, he was going off to his first ever kind of like sleepaway summer camp type thing, which for him, even though he was kind of young, his parents always, his parents were sent off to sleepaway camp pretty early on and like wilderness camp. So they thought it would be a good idea for him to as well. Anyways, right, so, Sam is dropped off by his parents, and, the people at the sleepaway kind of wilderness camp are like, oh, welcome, like, to the camp or whatever. We're so excited to have you. Here's your cabin, etc. They put him in a group. They put him with people. And the thing is, right, Sam in his head felt like he had been training. In his mind, he has been training for this for the longest time. What do I mean by training by this or for this? What I mean is that he has been playing Minecraft, not just normal Minecraft. He's not been playing creative mode, man. He's not been a softie. He's been playing survival mode, aka he can survive in the wilderness because he plays Minecraft. To be fair, man, when I was like in second grade or whatever, I had similar logic. So I can't blame him, but I don't know. This is kind of funny. Anyways, right, so, Sam is, meeting all of his, his friends for the week or whatever. And for their first kind of like get to know each other adventure type thing that they're doing, they made a kind of a knapsack. And it's like, just because like at the end of the week, they had kind of a big camp, like kind of like a excursion type event where they would go and they would actually camp out. Anyways, when they were building these kind of like knapsacks to be able to put stuff in, just was kind of like a fun first type thing that they're building to like get to know each other. The Minecraft kid, who we're not even going to call the Minecraft kid, we're just going to call him Sam. And because this is the first time that Sam, the subscriber, happens to also be the Minecraft kid. So if I say the Minecraft kid, the subscriber, or Sam, they're all interchangeable and they all mean the same thing. Anyways, right, so Sam was getting to know these people, and they were talking about, like, their wilderness experience or whatever, and Sam explained to this one person that he had plenty of wilderness experience, and he just simply did not elaborate. Because if he did elaborate, he probably would have been clowned on, saying that, like, yeah, I play a lot of Minecraft, man. I know exactly what the woods are like. Like, you can trust me, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. Anyways, right, so the next day rolls around, and it's their first kind of like mini group activity besides the one that they had the night before, which is really just kind of like an icebreaker. And in this mini group activity, they had to go create a lean-to. I think that's what it's called. It's where you like lean a bunch of sticks against another stick. So it's like you can, I guess, if you're in the middle of the woods at night or whatever, you can like sleep under it, and the sticks that are leaning up against the big log or the other tree or whatever that they're leaning up against, they kind of protect you from the elements. And I guess this is kind of like a good thing to know if you're actually in the woods and you need to do something like that. But anyways, right, so they were broken up into a couple groups to, accomplish, just so it's like everyone could have a bit more hands-on. Because if it was a big group of like 50 people doing one of these, you'd probably get like 1 or 2 sticks down and probably not get a lot of experience and not really doing it. So they broke them up into smaller groups. But anyways, right, the subscriber was or Sam was on the stick collection team, because they kind of like when they broke up into teams, there was like a couple people that kind of made themselves the leaders, and they delegated people to stick collection or construction. Those were kind of the two categories. And Sam was on stick collection, right? So anyways, they were gathering up all the sticks or whatever, and while they were instructed not to, break any branches to get more sticks, at the end of the day, there weren't a lot of sticks to go around. So Sam was like, you know what, this tree isn't going to mind a branch or two. So Sam would go off and like break a branch and like take it back or whatever. And then he went off with another person, and, the other person was like, they saw some sticks on the ground. So the other person kind of like bent down to grab some sticks. And Sam saw like a mini tree in front of them that appeared to be dead. So he's like, oh, let me just break this tree and get the sticks. However, right, there was like a person in front of him, in front of the tree, and I don't know, logically, one would believe that like if you were to break the tree, that it's going to fall. And if you're going to like smash a tree in the direction of the person, bro, that the tree's going to fall on the person. That would make sense. However, when you play countless amounts of Minecraft, you kind of just like forget about gravity for a second, apparently. So anyways, right, Sam kind of kicks the tree over, and it's a very small tree, so it can easily be broken, right? As opposed to punching it, he decides to kick it just to make it easier, right? And okay, objectively, he understands how gravity works. However, in his mind, he just wasn't thinking, and for some reason, he defaulted to, oh, trees will float. Yeah, no, you heard me right. So, right, sure enough, Sam kicks over the tree, and sure enough, the tree breaks, and sure enough, reality exists, and the tree fell forward onto the guy in front of him. It was a very small tree. It was kind of the equivalent of a branch, but the kid in front of him is like, ow, like, why would you do that? And Sam just exclaims, without even really thinking about it, I'm sorry, I thought the tree would float. And the kid just gets up and gives him this look, and then walks away. And obviously, Sam, after saying that, is like, oh, that sounds stupid. And he doesn't really think anything much of it. But anyways, time goes on, and it's a couple days later, and it's for some reason, they need to gather wood again. And they're assigned to the same place. So if you remember, I literally just said it. A couple days ago, they had to basically use all the sticks in the area. However, the camp counselors were not like prepared for this, and they had a pretty like strict regimen of what they had to do. So they kind of assigned the kids to do, a project that involved a lot of sticks. I don't know if they're making another lean-to, or they're making like kind of like a tent type thing out of sticks, or they needed to gather sticks. They needed sticks for some reason. So anyways, right, the kids, they were sent off to get sticks, and like they weren't finding any sticks. So they're like, all right, like I know we're not supposed to do this, but I think we're gonna have to break down some of these trees. So anyways, right, Sam, he finds a tree, and unlike the other tree that he was able to kick over and thought that like would float for some reason, this time he realizes the trees don't float. He is evolved from that point. But the thing is, though, Sam is still in the mindset of punching trees is how you get wood, because he had never actually seen like someone like chop wood with an axe, except in TV, and he had played so much Minecraft that had kind of like fallen out of his mind. So all he thought of like, oh, when people want wood, they punch it, they kick it, they headbutt it or whatever. That's how normal people get wood. So, there was another tree, and this one was much bigger than the one that Sam kicked over. It was also a lot more alive. It was thicker. Like, it was just like a totally different beast, right? And so anyways, right, Sam goes up to it in front of everyone. He's like, all right, guys, I got this. Makes his fist into a ball and straight out punches it. And instantly, right, Sam's fist is in pain. He's like, ah! And everyone around him is like, dude, why would you do that? Like, why would you just punch that tree? He's like, dude, I was just trying to get wood. And they kind of looked at him like, bro, that's not how you get wood. What are you talking about? And apparently, right, one of the kids actually told on Sam to the counselor, not just to the fact that he was like trying to like break an actual tree, because I think everyone was trying to do that, but just the fact that he tried to straight up punch a tree. And one of the counselors had to come to him after the fact and say, hey man, like, we don't want you to hurt yourself. Like, don't go around punching trees, as if that was something like, I'm sure the counselor like was just thinking in his head like, man, I'm not paid enough for this, bro. Like, I'm simply not paid enough for this. And there was one final thing that Sam, after being embarrassed basically twice, Sam had one more like just complete logical fallacy based on Minecraft physics that this one people were actually pretty angry at him for, and it was pretty funny. But before that happens, if you made it this far into the video, I'd like you to comment Minecraft down below. Maybe even comment it like 3 or 4 times if you're super cool. I'll try and slap a few hearts on those comments. And if you haven't already done so, consider subscribing to the channel. You can always unsubscribe later. And also, if you are subscribed, make sure those notifications are turned on because you probably won't see my videos anyways. And finally, right, let's actually see what Sam did. So on the second to last day, they had a really large, it was like a very big hike. It was kind of like their crown jewel event. It was the big deal because the next day they were going to be picked up. And anyways, right, so the hike was basically all day and everyone was given 1 water bottle and also 1 lunch bag. And so this day happened to be a pretty hot day. I mean, nothing the camp counselors can do. Sometimes, man, it's just the weather, it just doesn't go with your favor. These things happen, right? So it's a pretty hot day out today. And, you know, when it's hot outside, you get thirsty and you want to drink more water, right? But anyways, right, so it was getting hot out there. And, you know, Sam was walking with a group of his friends, or his friends for the time being, probably not his friends for that much longer after what's about to go down, but you're about to hear what that is. So anyways, people are like, they're looking at their water bottles and they're either halfway through, 2/3 of the way through. They all collectively don't have a ton of water, right? So they're all like, man, like we're only like 2 hours into this hike. We got the rest of the day to go, and we're almost out of water. Like, we're super thirsty. We've already talked to the camp counselor. There's not any more water that we can get. Like, this totally sucks. Like, what's going on? And anyways, right, Sam, in his infinite wisdom, his Minecraft wisdom, he said, oh, guys, this is, like, super easy. Like, don't worry about this. Like, just give me your water. I promise you, I'll be able to refill it. And they all kind of look at him. Because here's the thing. This is their only water bottle. Honestly, the camp counselors should have packed them more water. They should have at least had some water stops because it's so hot out. But anyways, that's irrelevant to the situation because at the end of the day, they didn't, right? They only had 1 water bottle. And Sam, their new friend, was claiming that if they gave him the limited water supply that they had left, that he would be able to magically grant them, you know, more water. But the thing is, right, they were just kids. I mean, they were kids, right? And they wanted more water. And their new friend that they had all this faith in claimed that he alone could get them more water, right? Sure, okay, I want more water. Let's see what Sam does. So Sam takes like 5 people's water bottles. And he's like, all right, guys, let me show you this little trick I learned when studying to be good in the wilderness. And Sam kind of like, he finds kind of a hole in the dirt and digs it a little more so it's like a perfectly round hole. And what he ends up doing is he takes everyone's water and just pours it into the hole. And everyone's like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, bro, relax. You're going to be thanking me by the end of this. And he's like, so you see this? This is a 2x2 hole. The fact that it's now totally full with water means we have an infinite water supply. Like I can like you can like keep drinking from this again and again, and it's just going to replenish itself. If you don't know, in Minecraft, if you dig a 2x2 or maybe it's just 3x3, I kind of forget, hole, and you put water in it and you put like 4 source blocks of water, it's an infinite water source. But just a little spoiler, in reality, that's just not the case, bro. That's just not how life works. So Sam's like, all right, I'll watch. Like, you guys seem like you're mad. You're going to be, like, thanking me so much. So what Sam does is he, like, takes one of the water bottles and he's, like, scoops up some of the water in there. And first of all, the water is completely dirty at this point. Like, no one's going to be drinking it in the first place. But also, when Sam scoops up the water, it doesn't replenish. It does not replenish. Like, it doesn't, like, magically turn back to, like, more water. And also, at the same time, the water is being absorbed by the ground at a really fast rate. It's probably been, like, a third of it's already been absorbed at this point. So Sam looks up. He's like, I don't know what happened here. Like, did I not dig this deep enough? And everyone's like, bro, why would you pour the water away? And Sam's like, it was supposed to be an infinite water source. I don't know what happened. And they're all like, bro, this isn't Minecraft. And Sam looks at them. And he's like, what? Because Sam knew that this wasn't Minecraft. But like in Minecraft, if you plant seeds, they grow wheat. That is something that actually happens. If you like stab chickens, you get like chicken meat and feathers. Like, that actually happens. He assumed that if you got enough water and did some magical like physics to it, like you put it in like a special hole, it would just regenerate. Because like, why not? And everyone was just like, bro, you cannot be serious, bro. Subscribe if you haven't already. And now if you're bored, go watch another video. It'll really help out the channel. Thank you very much. Bye. Today we got a story time of a Minecraft kid who actually thinks the Ender Dragon is real and like actually exists in real life, as well as does a bunch of other stupid stuff, which is pretty funny. So yeah, sit back, relax, leave a like on the video to claim your free nothing. Not even a joke, bro. You can actually get your free nothing leaving a like. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. So anyways, right, the subscriber who we're going to call Kevin, you know, he sent in this story, and this happened to him when he was in 3rd grade. He's currently in 6th grade right now, so this was a little while ago. But basically, right, for Kevin, back in 3rd grade, there's this kid in his class, and we're just going to call him a Minecraft kid. And I have to say this every single time, because I'll always get a comment saying, oh my god, Connor, I play Minecraft. Do you hate me, man? Bro. Do you see the background gameplay right now? Obviously, Minecraft's a cool game. I love that game, bro. Like, I don't play it all the time, but look, the parkour is cool. Like just going into a survival world by yourself is, like, kind of fun for a little while. Mad respect if you play Minecraft, but if you're a Minecraft kid, that's a whole different story, man. But anyways, right, so one day in 3rd grade, there's this kid in Kevin's class who's the Minecraft kid, and I'm not going to give him a real name. I'm just going to call him Minecraft kid. But anyways, right, one day at recess. At recess, right, the Minecraft kid, you know, was kind of like walking around, wandering around, and Kevin was hanging out with his friends. And then the Minecraft kid comes up to Kevin and his friends, and they were always kind of friendly, like they weren't enemies, they never fought each other or anything like that. But basically, right, the Minecraft kid wasn't like boys with Kevin and his friends, so it was a little strange that he came up to them. But basically, right, the Minecraft kid comes up to Kevin and his friends and says, hey man, did you know Minecraft is real? And everyone's like, bro, what do you mean by that? He's like, bro, trust me on this. Minecraft is actually real. And they're just like, dude, okay, bro, like, what do you mean by that, bro? Like, that makes no sense out of context. Even in the context, it would make no sense, but out of context, some kid comes up to you and says Minecraft is real. It's like, yeah, it's a real game you can play, like, on Mac and Linux and Windows and Xbox, but what do you mean by real? He's like, bro, let me go harvest some wood for you guys. At this point, right, they're just like, what is this kid talking about? Because look, Kevin and his friends, they play a little Minecraft right at that time. It's a fun game. It's a fundamental game that it's just great for the childhood, bro. It's just good for the spirit, good for the soul. Everyone could gain something from going in a single player Minecraft world, just loading it up. I don't know, punching down some trees, you know, making a little dirt hut. Like, everyone's soul can grow a little bit from doing that. But the Minecraft kid basically says, hey man, I'm going to go harvest some wood, be right back. So Kevin and his friends are like thinking about it, and they're like, how does one harvest wood in Minecraft? Yeah, once you have an axe, like, it goes by much faster, but I'm sure most of you guys know that one of the first things you do is you punch a tree to get wood. Yeah, you punch a tree to get wood. So Kevin and his friends were like, wait a minute. And then they look over at the Minecraft kid, and he takes out his fist and starts whapping at this tree. Pop, pop, pop. And he's like, ow, ow, ow. And Kevin and his friends are like, bro, stop. Stop it. What, bro, stop. Bro, stop it. Eventually, right, the Minecraft kid comes back with like a stick in his hand that he obviously found on the ground. He's like, all right, I successfully punched the wood. I got the tree for us. And yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be raising awareness for a cause. And they're all like, okay, weird segue, but what's the cause? So they were all like, all right, what's the cause you're raising awareness for? And he was like, Ender Dragon awareness. And they're all just like, bro, what? He's like, yeah, I'm raising awareness for the Ender Dragon. And they're just like, bro, what? Bro, what are you talking about? He's like, guys, it's a really serious issue. No one at this school is prepared for an Ender Dragon attack. By the way, comment Ender Dragon, 2 words in the comment section. I'm going to heart as many of those comments as I possibly can. But anyways, right, the Minecraft kid was like, I've been looking around. I've been doing some research, some really intensive research. And all I can say is the school is not at all prepared for an Ender Dragon attack. And Kevin and his friends are just looking at each other like, bro, what is this kid talking about? And at this point, Kevin and his friends kind of look at each other and kind of smile a little bit, like they're trying to hold back a bit of a laugh. And the Minecraft kid starts to get annoyed. He's like, what is so funny about an Ender Dragon attack? Have you ever seen those things? Like they spawn massive crystals to regenerate themselves. They ram into you. You know how much damage those things do? I mean, we don't even have supplies of enchanted golden apples, diamond armors, bows, and everyone's like, or Kevin and his friends are just like, bro, what are you talking about? And he's like, today in class, because like they had a class. So basically Kevin and some of Kevin's friends, as well as the Minecraft kid, had a class together. So the Minecraft kid and the class was happening after recess, which they were just chilling at recess. And the Minecraft kid goes up to them, or not goes up to them, but while he's talking to them, he's like, I'm going to bring this issue up at class. It's super serious. And like, you'll thank me. You'll see. You'll see what I mean. Like, kind of like one of those people's like, the world is ending yesterday. Trust me, bro. Like, you'll thank me or something. Like, you know, one of those guys who's just like, bro, you must repent. The rapture is going to happen in 1 minute. And a minute goes by. I mean, the next minute. I didn't mean last minute. Sorry, my watch was off. Then, like, another minute goes by. It's like, the rapture is coming. Trust me. Yeah, but anyways, right, Kevin and his friends are like, okay, bro, whatever. And then recess ends, and they have one class before that class they all have together. So Kevin goes to his other class, and he's actually, like, sitting in that class, not really paying a ton of attention. Because you know what he's thinking about? He's thinking about the class that's coming up next. And he's thinking about the Minecraft kid. And is he actually going to make a scene talking about Ender Dragon awareness, bro? Like, is he actually about to make a scene in class talking about how everyone needs to be prepared for an imminent Ender Dragon attack? Guys, it's coming. Trust me, bro. Sources, trust me, bro. Like, you just got to print out one of those, like, MLA citation pages for your history homework or whatever, and it goes to, like, sources. Trust me, bro. Ender Dragon attack imminent. But anyways, right, class eventually ends, and Kevin kind of rushes to his next class, and he gets there, like, a little bit early because he's so prompt to the class because he's excited to see what the Minecraft kid's going to do. And when he gets there, there's not a lot of kids there, but the kids that are there are his friends that have the class with them, and because they're also interested in what the Minecraft kid's about to do, if he's about to do that Ender Dragon awareness skit or whatever. It's not even a skit to the kid, like, he's taking it mad serious, but anyways, right. They all get there, and they sit down, and Kevin's like, are you thinking about? And they're like, yes, Minecraft kid. And he's like, yeah. He's like, do you think you're going to do it? And the kids are like, bro, I don't know, but if he does, I got to be here to see it. I got to get front row seats, too. Because the Minecraft kid always sat in the same seat. It was kind of like front of the class, but kind of towards the left. So they all sat, like, behind him, only one row though, because they wanted to get the perfect seats in the house for this whole thing. But anyways, right, eventually the class does start, and the Minecraft kid is there, and everyone else is there. And the teacher's like starts going off about like, all right, class, we're gonna talk about European history. And all of a sudden, right, the Minecraft kid raises his hand. And the teacher, who's like about to start a lecture or something, looks at the Minecraft kid and is like, okay. Okay, also, maybe it's not a European history class. They just, like, the person who sent me a DM, which, by the way, if you want to send in a story, Instagram or Discord server, both are in the description. He basically just said history class, and I was like, oh, because I'm taking a European history class right now. Most likely, they were not doing intensive European history in 3rd grade. But let's just say a history class, right? The teacher was about to go on about whatever they were talking about. And the Minecraft kid raises his hand, and the teacher's like, oh, like, yes? And he's like, I have a presentation. And the teacher's like, well, I didn't really ask for anyone to do a presentation, but I guess if it's on if it's on history, like, sure, but keep it brief. And the teacher's like, yeah, so is it on history? And the Minecraft kid kind of like gulps for a second and says yes. I'm sure his logic was, this is so important that like he's going to get in trouble, but he has to do it for the safety of everyone else. He has to lie for everyone else's well-being. He's taking one for the team, man, or whatever, right? But anyways, right, he's like, yes. And so the teacher's like, all right, go ahead. And the Minecraft kid steps up to the front of the room, and Kevin and his boys are just sitting there like, dude, there's no shot this is happening. There's no shot I'm living in an era where this exists. Like, this is the greatest moment of all time. Thank God I was not born like 6 months earlier and was in a different class or whatever. And the Minecraft kid gets up and says, guys, this is really serious. And the room kind of goes quiet for a second because they're really like concerned. And the Minecraft kid says, everyone, the school is threatened. There may be an imminent attack. And at this point, bro, everyone is starting to like panic. Even the teacher's like really worried about where this is going. And the kid goes, yes, guys, the Ender Dragon can attack at any time. And everyone's like, bro, what? Like, I mean, no one said anything, but their face is just like turned. They're just like, what did this kid say? He's like, guys, I've done a lot of research. I've gone around the school. I've done all the checks, and we are in no position to withstand an Ender Dragon attack. And the teacher is just looking at him with this face of, bro, you cannot be serious. He's like, guys, the Ender Dragon is extremely serious. I need you to understand. If the Ender Dragon attacks us, we'll be all goners. At this point, the class is like starting to realize that this is like the weirdest thing they've ever been in. Like, some kids are like holding back laughter. Most of them are just so shocked at this point that they don't have any emotions. They're just absorbing information and data at this point. They're just like, what is going on? And he's like, guys, I have a 3-step plan to protect us from an Ender Dragon attack. And like mid-sentence, the teacher's like, all right, that is enough, Minecraft kid. He said his actual name, but he's like, that's enough, Minecraft kid. I invite you to sit back down. And the Minecraft kid says, no, this is really serious. Teacher's like, Minecraft kid, sit down. He's like, no, I'm doing this for you guys. He's like, nope, this is ridiculous. The Ender Dragon is not real. And the Minecraft kid's like, what do you mean the Ender Dragon's not real? He starts getting all mad, and the teacher's like, if you don't sit down in the next 5 seconds, you're going to the principal's office. And the Minecraft kid says, if that shall be, if you want to sacrifice the school, the students, me, and yourself, and not listen to my safety precautions about the Ender Dragon, then so be it. Send me to the principal's office. And he thought that this was going to, like, I don't know, strike a chord with the principal's heart, and he'd be like, oh, you're so right, or whatever. Nah, bro. He went straight to the principal's office. Lol. Subscribe if you haven't already. Now go watch another video. There's some on screen, some that recommended. Go watch. I'll be very happy, boy. Bye. Today we got a story of a Minecraft kid who actually thought the Nether was a real place. Yeah, I'm not even joking. Sit back, relax, leave a like on the video to claim your free nothing, and let's get right into it. So today's subscriber story, which, by the way, if you want to send in a story, you can do so to either my Instagram or Discord server. Both are in the description of this video. We're going to call this subscriber who sent in the story, we're going to call him Cameron. I got that name from the comments, so leave a name you'd like me to use. Anyways, right, Cameron was in 4th grade when this happened, and this was a couple years back, so it wasn't like before Minecraft was popular, because that was a long time ago, man. Bro, Minecraft's been a thing for such a long time at this point. It's kind of crazy. But anyways, right, this was a couple years back, because Cameron, I think, is in like 8th or 9th grade at this point. But back in 4th grade, right, there was this kid in his class, and we're just going to call this kid the Minecraft kid. And I have to do this disclaimer every single time I do these videos, but obviously, right, if you play Minecraft, you're not a Minecraft kid, and also, that's not like a bad thing necessarily. Like, bro, obviously I like Minecraft. I mean, look at the gameplay on screen right now. Obviously, I think the game is pretty nice. Like, it is what it is. But if you're a Minecraft kid, you're a Minecraft kid. And if you watch this channel for long enough, you already know what that means. And if you haven't, you should watch more of my Minecraft kid videos. Anyways, right, so one day, Cameron was in class. And this class happened to be a history class. It wasn't like a full-on history class, but it was like the 4th grade equivalent of like general world history plus geography. It was kind of like a combined class or something. And one day, Cameron was kind of sitting more towards the back of the class because, I don't know. He just wasn't feeling it that day. He didn't feel like putting his all in. I mean, hey man, it's history. I can't totally blame you. That's never really been my favorite class either. Like, it's kind of like, okay, it happened, But anyways, right, Cameron was sitting towards kind of the back of the class. And the kid in the class who we're calling the Minecraft kid, Cameron and him were friendly. They weren't necessarily boys. They weren't going to hang out with each other in the weekends, but they would happily talk to each other in class, if that makes sense. But anyways, right, they were kind of close to each other in the room. Like, I think they were sitting next to each other. That's important coming up. But anyways, right, so, Cameron, he's not really paying a ton of attention right now. But all of a sudden, the teacher's like, all right, class, listen up. So Cameron's like, all right, I'll actually pay attention now. Fine, whatever. The teacher's like, all right, class, so I'm just going to have you guys pair up. You can choose whoever, right? Preferably someone near you so so it's not that difficult. And as soon as the teacher said that, the Minecraft kid turned around or turned to his side, looked at Cameron, tapped him on the shoulder and kind of gave him like a head nod. And Cameron kind of like returned with yeah, like kind of like a smile and a thumbs up. Like, yeah, okay, we can be partners. I mean, bro, I'll be honest, it's even like if that wasn't Cameron's first choice, it's kind of just a good feeling. Like when someone just I don't know, man. It's just kind of like a good feeling because someone's like, yeah, I want to be your partner. As opposed to when you have two other friends in the class and you guys are like a group of three and it's like you have to pair up and then you're always the odd man out, man. Hey, man, I feel your pain if you're that guy, bro. It's a tough existence, bro. I understand. But anyways, right, so Cameron's like, all right, bro, I got a partner. Like, Minecraft kid's a little weird, but I still like him. That's cool. And the teacher goes on to say, all right, after you guys have paired up, the task is to come up to the front of the class, grab a piece of paper, grab like a box of crayons, and I want you to draw out a world map. And it doesn't have to be super accurate. Like, you don't have to have literally every country in their capital. Like, if you forget like Vatican City or I don't know, one of the islands and I don't know, the South China Sea, we're not going to come for you, bro. It's all good. But, get the major continents, get the relative shapes, and kind of just have fun with this project. We'll be doing this for the rest of class. So, Cameron was like, all right, I can get behind this. Cameron doesn't mind a good art project in a non-art class. That's always a win for him. That's always a dub for the boys. No question about that. And, yeah, so they go up, they grab their box of crayons or whatever, and, they sit back down, and Cameron and the Minecraft kid decide to start to, sketch out they plan out what they want to sketch. So they first take a pencil and they're like, all right, so, Asia is here, Europe is here, North and South America. And they were looking in reference to a big map at the front of the room. They weren't all doing it from memory, of course. And at this point, right, the Minecraft kid is like, all right, cool, but you're missing something. And Cameron's like, what am I missing? I got all the continents. And he's like, oh, are we supposed to label the major oceans or something? And Cameron's like, I don't know, maybe, but you forgot the nether. And at this point, Cameron, Cameron likes himself, he likes himself with some good Minecraft, right? He enjoys himself a wee bit of nice Minecraft. No question about it. But bro knows that the nether isn't real. Let's just keep it a stack. The nether is not real. But anyways, Cameron looks at the Minecraft kid what do you mean by that? What do you mean? Well, what do you mean, the nether? The Minecraft kid is not doesn't have some kind of smirk, isn't being obviously sarcastic. And that's when Cameron realizes that the Minecraft kid, this is not a troll, this is not a parody, this is not satire, this is not funny, haha content, right? No, this is serious. The Minecraft kid is being 100% deadpan. Where is the nether? Where's the nether on your map? And, Cameron kind of looks at him bro, the nether isn't real. And the Minecraft kid, when he hears that, looks at him and laughs and is like, bro, what do you mean the nether isn't real? That's like saying, oh, the United States isn't real. Oh, South America isn't real. The Atlantic Ocean isn't real. The nether isn't real. It's all the same thing, bro. You're crazy. And at this point, right, Cameron's looking at the Minecraft kid this kid is either a top-tier comedian who has me fooled, or he actually thinks the nether is real. So the Minecraft kid is about to embarrass himself in front of everyone, and I don't really want to like stop the story midway through there. So I'm just going to tell you now that comment nether down below, and I'll try and heart as many of those comments as possible. If you don't know, I have a secret comment like every single video, and I filter the comments by that comment so I can try and heart as many as possible. But I'm also a pretty busy guy, so don't take it personally. And while you're down there, make sure you are subscribed and have joined the Discord server. Anyways, back to the story. Minecraft kid believes the nether is a real place. And at this point, right, Cameron is just looking at him like, dude, there's no way you're serious, bro. Like, there's a 0% chance that you're 100% serious right now. And at this point, right, they're kind of just at a standoff. Because Cameron is just like, bro, the nether's not real. But the Minecraft kid is taking it like, if I was to go up to you and say, hey, bro, I just want to let you know that Texas isn't real. Texas is a figment of your imagination, bro. It's only in video games. Texas is not in real life. It's as if I was to go up and tell you that, you would probably be a little weirded out too, so I don't, like, okay, I almost said I don't blame the Minecraft kid, but I still do, but that's the way he was perceiving it. So he was kind of like laughing at Cameron, like Cameron was the crazy one here. So the Minecraft kid was like, you seriously don't believe the nether's real? And Cameron is like, you seriously believe the nether is real? So Cameron is like, all right, man, do you want to make a bet on this? Because, like, Cameron, bro, like, he saw an opportunity. He was like, Minecraft kid is confident, and, you know, I'm also much more confident because I know that I'm right and he's wrong, and, like, this is a pretty good betting opportunity, bro. And, like, at the end of the day, is he kind of taking advantage of the Minecraft kid? Sure, but it isn't for real money anyways. It's more of, like, if you lose, you have to do something. So Cameron goes to the Minecraft kid and says, all right, if the nether isn't real, right, you have to do my homework for a week. And the Minecraft kid says, sure, okay. And if the nether is? And he says, okay. And Cameron's like, all right, bro, if the nether is real, I have to do your homework for a week. And Minecraft kid was like, bro, set, deal, like, got it. Like, 100% I'm in. Huh. And he's like, all right, well, I just won, so you can start doing my homework now? And Cameron's like, bro, what do you mean? Like, and Minecraft kid's like, well, the nether is real, so I did just win. And Cameron's like, all right, well, okay, we got to figure out a way to actually verify this to, like, prove if it's real or not. And the Minecraft kid's like, oh, okay, if it's real or not, whatever. And, you know, Cameron's like, all right, so, yeah, let's go and ask the teacher. And the Minecraft kid is like, you know what? Nah, bro. I'm embarrassing you publicly and winning the bet. And Cameron's like a little taken aback because he's like, what do you mean embarrass me publicly? And the Minecraft kid is like, no, we're going to the front of the class and we're going to ask the entire class and the teacher at the same time. And yeah, you're going to get owned. And Cameron's like, okay, like, all right, bro, whatever you want to do. So Cameron goes up to the teacher who's sitting there, and the teacher's like, oh, you guys done yet? And they're like, oh, we're very close to being done. Do you mind if we, like, make a small announcement to the class to add to do, like, a poll or something, or ask a question? And the teacher who, like, today was a chill day. They were just going in and, like, coloring in, you know, a map or whatever. The teacher who maybe on, like, a less chill day would have been like, no, or maybe even would have vetted the question first. He was like, you know what? Yeah, sure. Whatever you guys want to do. Like, as long as it doesn't take more than, like, a minute or two, then, like, yeah, go ahead. Like, no problem with me. So anyways, right, the Minecraft kid and Cameron, they go up to the front of the class, and they say, attention, everyone, and people kind of, like, look up from their coloring books, or not their coloring books, but the map that they're coloring, and they stop talking, and, Cameron said, Minecraft kid, and he said his actual name, but I'm just calling him Minecraft kid. And Cameron's like, Minecraft kid, do you want to lead this? And the Minecraft kid's like, yeah, I want to lead this. He's like, guys, Cameron and I made a bet. Cameron doesn't think the nether is real. And he's like, kind of like half laughing, half smiling. Everyone's face is just like blank. Like, what? Like, what did you just say? And the Minecraft kid starts to get a little nervous, but he's like, oh, so yeah, we made a bet, and Cameron bet that the nether isn't actually real. I bet that the nether is actually real because it is, and we just came to ask you guys to, like, verify if the nether's real or not. And the teacher's just looking at them like, is this, like, satire, bro? Like, what? And the teacher also has no idea what the nether is. He doesn't play Minecraft. But there's, like, a good deal of kids in class that do, and one of the kids starts laughing. He's like, what do you mean if the nether is real? Like, what are you talking about? And Cameron, or the Minecraft kid, is like, bro, the nether is obviously real. Minecraft's based on, like, real life. Like, trees are real, grass is real, cows are real. And then, like, the kid was like, yeah, but zombies. And Minecraft kid's like, well, okay, that's an exception. And then someone's like, well, what about skeletons that shoot arrows? He's like, that's an exception too. And they're like, bro, because the kids in the class start to realize that the Minecraft kid actually believes the nether is real. And they're like, dude, the nether isn't real. And the Minecraft kid's like, well, what do you mean the nether isn't real? And the teacher's like, I don't know about this nether place, but I definitely have never heard of it. Maybe somewhere in Greek mythology. And the Minecraft kid's like, there's proof. And then the teacher's like, mythology, like tales, fairy tales, not real. And the Minecraft kid's like, what? And the teacher's like, all right, guys, I mean, if you really want me to look it up, I mean, I can look into it. Maybe it's like a place on some island I've never heard of before. So the teacher looks up the nether, and it just comes up with, like, the Minecraft game. He's like, nope, this seems like something in a video game. It's not real. And Cameron just starts looking at the Minecraft kid with this look, this kind of, like, this grin of, like, haha, bro. I told you, dude. I told you. And the Minecraft kid starts sweating. He's like, guys, this is really funny, but this is a bet, so it's, like, super serious. And, like, if you guys are joking, you got to cut it out now. And the kids are like, no, are you joking? And the Minecraft kid's like, no. And Cameron's like, all right, guys, thank you so much. That's all we needed. And he starts to sit back down, and the Minecraft kid quickly sits back down at the table and just isn't saying anything. Cameron's like, bro, you don't actually have to do my homework for a week. Like, we're good. And the Minecraft kid's like, it's not even that. Like, I'll do it, man. But just, my entire world has changed. What do you mean the nether isn't real? Next, you're going to tell me that the Ender Dragon doesn't exist. And after the Minecraft kid says that, Cameron just gives him this look. This long stare of like, oh boy, we got a lot of work to do, boys. Subscribe if you haven't already. Now go watch some other videos. There's some on screen, some recommended. If you do so, I'll be very happy. Bye. Today we have a story time of this Minecraft kid who thinks the Wither is actually real and out to get him. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. So sit back, relax, leave a like on the video to claim your free nothing, and let's get right into it. So if you also want to send in a subscriber story, you can do so either to my Instagram or the Discord server. Both links are in the description. But the subscriber who sent in today's story, we're going to call him James. And as always, I get these names from the comment section, so leave a comment of a name you'd like me to use. It doesn't really matter. It can be your name, your mom's. I don't care. Anyways, right? So James, this happened to him back when he was in 2nd grade. James is, I think, in like 6th grade now or 7th grade or something. He's significantly older at this time. But this was back in the day when, like, Minecraft was all the rage. And I don't mean like the second wave, like more recently, like 2019. I mean like the 2014, 15, 16 kind of era of Minecraft. That was a beautiful period to enjoy Minecraft, in my opinion. But anyways, right, so at this point, James and his friends had just been discovering Minecraft. And we're going to call one of James's friends Minecraft Kid. And by the way, all these Minecraft Kid stories, they're not the same kid. I just call individuals Minecraft Kids. You got to understand that. Anyways, right, so one day James and his friends discover Minecraft, and it was like a huge new discovery to them. They all got super into it, but especially this one kid who we're calling the Minecraft Kid. He probably got the most into it out of all of them. So, you know, at least when I first discovered Minecraft, it was the coolest thing ever. Everything was interesting. You load into a world and you build a dirt hut. That is so, like, exhilarating. And now it's, like, run-of-the-mill whatever. But, you know, they were exploring it. They were learning about things. And they didn't really have a ton of access to the internet at that time, as their parents obviously limited them. And the fact that they were even able to get Minecraft in the first place was pretty impressive for them. Like, they were surprised their parents budged that much. But, yeah, so they were all able to install Minecraft. And they couldn't go on any multiplayer servers. And they didn't even know how to do that. That was way too technical for them. But they just went on one day and they were like building like a hut or whatever, like a dirt hut. They couldn't even really play together because they couldn't make a multiplayer server. They couldn't join like multiplayer or anything, but they were just all on their own worlds building stuff and creating stuff. And, you know, on the first day of them doing that, they would build like their first dirt hut, and they'd come to school the next day, and James would be like, guys, I found iron. They'd be like, what? And he'd be like, yeah, I broke with a wooden pickaxe and it gave nothing. And they're like, dude, I think you won, bro. I think you beat the Minecraft. Basically, bro. Like, I'm not trying to make fun of that because honestly, that was probably the best era. Legitimately, that was the best era when everything was cool. But anyways, right, so they progress on throughout the game, and but one day, James and his friends have been playing Minecraft for like a couple weeks at this point, and one day James and his friends are hanging out at recess or whatever, or they're chilling during a free period. I don't think you had free periods in second grade. I'm pretty sure you had recess, but I don't know. It wasn't specified in the story that was sent to me. So anyways, right, they're chilling, and James and his friends are there, and then the Minecraft kid runs up to them frantically and is like panting. It's like, guys, I need to talk to you. And they're all just like, oh my God, dude, what's going on? Like, is everything okay? Are you good? Like, is someone like about to attack us? Is there a scary man in a white van trying to like get us all? Or like, what's the deal here, bro? And he looks at them. He's like, guys, I was playing Minecraft and I got access to the internet. And they're all like, because at this point, right, they don't really have access to the internet. He's like, I figured it out. I just had to go on quickly before my parents realized I was using the internet. Dude, to be fair, my mom didn't let me use the internet for a long time, and that is probably for the better. And I was reading this message place, this message board, and they were talking about this creature called the Wither, and they say if you make it in Minecraft, it'll come for you in real life. And bro, look, they were in second grade, so James and his friends were like, "Is this true?" Like, only in second grade would you not just flat out say, "Bro, it's a video game." You'd actually sit there, contemplate, and be like, is this legitimate? If I create this thing in Minecraft, will it spawn in the real life and come after me? Like, only in second grade, bro, would this ever happen. Which, like, I'm not even trying to, like, make fun of these kids, bro, because I was literally them. And to be fair, that was a great period in my life. But at this point, right, James and all of his friends kind of just take him at face value. And I know it sounds absurd, but like, bro, it's second grade, it is what it is. But at this point, right, the Minecraft kid, James, and all of his friends are standing there at recess, starting to freak out because they're like, dude, what if the Wither comes for us? And then James like, guys, hold on, like, you're fine, we're fine. As long as one of us doesn't make the Wither in Minecraft, there is not a chance that it will come after us. And even if we do, I am 90, 80, 50% certain that it won't actually happen. They're like, are you sure? It was on the internet. It has to be true. As you shall learn, not everything that's on the internet is real. But anyways, right, so they all went back home, and they were, after school, of course, and, they were kind of feeling okay, like they weren't feeling that worried. They were feeling as if they were safe, because none of them were going to go back and make the Wither in Minecraft. They just weren't going to do it. They didn't even know how to do it. And over the next couple days, they eventually learn about the Nether, and they build a Nether portal, and some of them go in, and they find all these new things, and it's pretty cool, right? They're exploring Minecraft. They learn about the Nether. And then several weeks later, they're just chilling at school, and it's James, the Minecraft kid, who was initially like really worried about this and brought the whole suspicion to them. Some of the other friends as well, they were just hanging out. I think they were on the swings or something. They were talking about like, oh, like I just got like my first Minecraft dog yesterday. It like helps protect me against like enemies, and it's also just a nice pet to have around. They were talking about like, oh, maybe I've heard of like name tags you can find in chests or whatever. And then one of the friends, we're gonna call him Ben, because I only need to give him a name once, right? Ben like walks up towards them with this look of like guilt and also terror, and they're just like, dude, what is wrong? Because, like, something is definitely up. And Ben just looks at them with this guilty expression, this look of, like, I'm so sorry. And he just turns to them, he's like, guys, I've done something really bad. And they're all like, they start to get really nervous. They're like, no shot, he did it. No shot, he did it. He's like, guys, I was exploring the Nether. I was grinding for hours on the weekends, and I got, like, a bunch of, like, Wither skeleton skulls, and they're like start to panic because they learn like from like talking to some of the older kids at the school how to actually make a Wither skeleton or a Wither, And they're like, no, dude, don't tell me. He's like, I had to see if it was true. I had to see if it was true. And the second I put the last head on, it started to like shake and like color and glow, and it started to go up, and I just turned off my Minecraft game. I haven't been on since, but guys, I'm so sorry, but it's definitely coming for us now. And at this point, right, Ben, the Minecraft kid, James, and all the other guys are just panicking. They're freaking out. Real quick, comment Wither down below or comment the Wither. You can do either of them. I'm going to search the comments by the term Wither, and we'll be hearting as many of those as possible. So if you want to farm some hearts, maybe even get top commenter on the channel, make sure you comment Wither down below and leave a like if you haven't. If you want to claim your free nothing, man, I mean, that's a pretty good deal. Anyways, right, so at this point, James, Ben, the Minecraft kid, and all of their friends are terrified. So the bell rings and they have to go back to class. And they can't pay attention at all because in their mind, they think that at any moment they'll hear down the hallways like the whooshing sound of like the Wither when it spawns, or they'll see like Wither skeleton skulls fly. At this point, right, they read a myth online and they believed it to be true. And they have no idea how it's going to happen. But that almost makes it scarier because that means that the Wither could strike at any time and at any place. So James decides to take matters into his own hands, and James is one of the guys that he went up and actually talked to one of the older kids who did play Minecraft, and by older I mean like 4th or 5th grade. And James decided that he was going to go talk to the kid and really figure out like how to like defend himself from the Wither attack. And James explains the situation to this kid who's in 5th grade. And obviously this kid who's in 5th grade is just like in his head. He's like, this kid actually thinks the Wither is real and actually going to come out, almost like the myth of like Herobrine. Like the Herobrine was actually going to come and attack him if he made it in Minecraft. And he's like, this kid actually believes that the Wither is going to attack him in real life. And the kid is just thinking to himself, because like, you know, James is explaining the predicament. And explaining like, man, what do I do? So, right, this kid in 5th grade could have easily said, bro, that's not true. It's a myth that you read on the internet. Like, why would that even be true? But the kid decides to mess with him just a little bit more. And the 5th grader is like, bro, you did what? Oh my god, that's the first thing they teach you in Minecraft school. And he's like, you guys went to Minecraft school? And he's like, yeah, I totally did. It's totally real. And at this point, James is like, oh my god. And the older kid's like, bro, like, okay, there is a way to fix it. Just hear me out on this. And the older kid goes on to explain / make up on the spot that basically what needs to happen is Ben, the kid who spawned the Wither, right? He has to return to the world where he made the Wither in, and he has to fight it. And if he wins, then the curse is gone. But if he dies in Minecraft, they're all gonna die in real life. And at this point, right, James is like, bro, that's so much pressure, man. And the older kid's like, hey, you should have taken these precautions before spawning a Wither. So James runs back, tells his friends the unfortunate news, and they decide that night they're gonna like gear up and go to his friend's house. It was a Friday anyways, so like, you know, they just quickly explained that they wanted an impromptu sleepover. And yeah, James's mom was like, all right, well, I wish you guys gave me a little bit more heads up, but I was talking with the other moms and they think it's okay and we'll be hosting. So James, you know, tells the other friends, all right, bring your computers. We're going to do this. We're going to get him suited up, and we're going to fight the Wither, and we'll be free from this curse. And so, yeah, anyways, right, James and Ben and the Minecraft kid and all of the other, you know, friends, you know, they all go over to James's house, and, you know, they get set up, and, you know, they're preparing to open, like, the computer of, you know, Ben, and Ben's like, guys, I don't think I'm totally stacked. I don't know if I can do this. And they're like, dude, what do you have? He's like, I have an iron sword and iron armor. And they're like, oh my god, like, that's not enough to defeat the Wither. And they're like, but you have to do it. And, you know, at this point, Ben is like, all right, guys, this is it. I'm doing it. He opens up his laptop. You know, he fires up the Minecraft world. It's loading, and they're all panicking. And when it opens up, right, the Wither is about to explode, because if you don't know, the Wither is like a boss in Minecraft that, like, when it starts, actually, like, begins, there's, like, an explosion. And Ben is far enough away from the radius of the explosion that he doesn't take that much damage. But, like, boom, the Wither starts firing Wither skulls all around the place, blowing up nearby mobs and structures. And Ben is just like, oh my god, and just turns around and runs away. However, he's hit by one of the Wither skeletons skeleton skulls that has the wither effect that is like still slowly taking damage away from Ben. And Ben's like, ah, the whole time. He's just running away, taking damage, being shot out, being blown apart by this wither. And everyone's like, Ben, turn around, fight it, fight it, fight it. So eventually, right, Ben does turn around. He's on like 3 hearts left. And they're like, actually, no, run, run, run. And Ben's like, what do you want me to do? And then the wither hits him. He's taking wither damage. He's on half a heart. And then boom, he dies. And they're all just completely silent at this point. Because in their minds, that's a death sentence. They're all about to be executed by the wither at any second. So what happens is when this happens, no one says anything. And then they all run down the stairs screaming. And at this point, James's mom is like, what is going on? And James's mom is obviously pretty concerned at this point because all the kids come down screaming and like crying, and she's like, guys, what happened? And they're all like blabbering on like, we lost in a video game, now we're all gonna die because the wither's gonna come out. And she's like, why, one at a time, calm down, please. And James is like, Mom, we're all gonna die. And she's like, bro, what are you talking about? Because she started to get a little concerned. And he's like, okay. And he basically explains that they're playing Minecraft and that they looked online and it said if they made this mob in Minecraft that it was gonna come after them. And the only way to defeat it, according to the older kid at school, was that if they were able to defeat it in Minecraft, and that Ben sucks at Minecraft, so he died to it, and now they're all gonna perish in real life. And James's mom is looking at them like, guys, that's not real. And they're like, but the internet said so. And then the older kid, he's like, yeah, the internet's full of lies and the older kid was messing with you. And they all stop like crying for a second. They're like, what? Subscribe if you haven't already, and now go watch another video. There's some on screen, some that are recommended. Go watch one. I'll be very happy. Bye. Today we have a story time of a Minecraft kid who punches a tree, breaks his hand, and the ambulance has to come to take him away to the hospital. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Sit back, relax, leave a like on the video to claim your free nothing, and let's get right into it. So the subscriber who sent in this story, we're going to call him Jeffrey, and I got that name from the comment section down below. He went to summer camp with his best friend in the world, and her name was Grace, right? So Jeffrey and Grace, they've been friends for a very long time, and this was the first year that they were considering going off to sleepaway camp. And I know that the first year I went off to sleepaway camp was kind of a big deal because I had never been like away from my parents, or like away from my house too for like a long period of time. So it's a pretty big deal when you choose to go off to sleepaway camp. But anyways, right, Jeffrey and Grace kind of felt that they were in the position where, you know, they wanted to do it, and if they were going to do it, they're going to do it together. I know the first year I went off to sleepaway camp, I went with one of my friends as well for the exact same reason. But anyways, right, Jeffrey and Grace, they choose an overnight adventure wilderness camp. So they have kind of like cabins that they go to, but for one singular weekend, they all go off and they venture quote unquote far away. It's not actually that far away. They make it feel like it's farther away by like making you loop around when you're walking there. It's actually pretty close for like safety reasons. But there's like part of the camp is they don't just sleep. It's not just that they sleep away in cabins, but that weekend they have their own sleepaway far into the woods, in tents and everything, and it sounds like a lot of fun. So Jeffrey and Grace, they sign up together, they get the same spot, and you know, school goes by and it's eventually summertime, and the summer goes by and it's eventually time for the camp. So anyways, right, Jeffrey and Grace get there, their parents drop them off, and they're ushered away into their group, and in their group, they have kind of like a cabin, and in that cabin is kind of the people that they'll be kind of at least seeing at night, they'll be having dinner together, and they'll also be going on the wilderness, you know, exploration, whatever trip or something. So they meet the people, and they all seem pretty nice. But there's this one kid who we're going to call, as always, we're going to call him the Minecraft kid. And the Minecraft kid went on and kind of talked about how he was super excited for, you know, the event that they were having at the end of the week, you know, the sleepaway aspect, because he said he had been studying all year long of how to survive in the wilderness. And I'm going to spoil this a little bit for you guys, but the way he's been studying is by playing Minecraft. And he's taken Minecraft to a T. He believes that everything that happens in Minecraft, I don't think he was like one of the other kids who believed like the Ender Dragon and Wither were real, but he basically believed that every other mechanic in Minecraft was essentially one-to-one. And yeah, at the time, Jeffrey, Grace, and all the other people in the cabin weren't 100% sure what he means, but the Minecraft kid would go on to elaborate this later. But anyways, right, the week goes on, and Jeffrey and Grace, they start to get to know everyone in the cabin pretty well, including the Minecraft kid. And the Minecraft kid in some of these videos is kind of evil, narcissistic, really weird. The Minecraft kid was okay, he's a little weird for what he's about to do, but he's genuinely he's just having fun. He's just a good guy. But, he's on the younger side. He was probably one of the youngest people there, and for that reason, a little bit gullible, and believed some things that aren't true were true, as you will see, and as you probably can read in the title of this video. But anyways, right, the week goes on, Jeffrey, Grace get to know people, and, there's a lot of fun activities during the week, it's a standard sleepaway camp. If you guys haven't been to one of them, they would, they would learn how to build a survival knife, they'd learn how to properly make a kind of a teepee type thing in the forest using sticks so that they can sleep under it if they're ever lost in the forest or something. They learn how to crush up acorns into acorn pancakes and cook them or something. I went to one of these when I was a kid, and while it was a little jarring of an experience because I was so far away from home and everything, in retrospect it was really fun, and I want my kids to do it because this is kind of a cool thing to do. But anyways, right, eventually the weekend comes and everyone is super pumped. And, the night before the whole thing happens, there's kind of a camp, there's a camp counselor that is assigned to every cabin, and the camp counselor will be assigned with the group that goes. And so basically the night before, the camp counselor, sets up everyone, says, everyone come into the common room of the cabin, we gotta have a talk. And the counselor goes on to say, the next couple days are gonna be really fun. It's going to be a really interesting experience. It's going to push a lot of you guys outside of your comfort zones. But, the most important thing is, you follow basic safety. If you have any questions, please come to us. And if for some reason this is honestly not for you, we can always bring you back to campus. We're not so far out that, if something happened, we couldn't get you back or couldn't get help here. That's just for safety reasons. But otherwise, guys, tomorrow's going to be super fun, and I hope you have a good time. And everyone went to bed super pumped. So the next day came up, and they went to breakfast together as a cabin. They normally only went to dinner together as a cabin. And instead of going to the daily activities that day, they ate breakfast. They actually went to one activity. And the one activity was to make a kind of a satchel or a bag that they could carry their stuff with instead of bringing their backpacks or whatever. So they go ahead and they make that. And then they get into single file line, and it's all right, guys, time to march off to the campsite. So the Minecraft kid, is walking with Jeffrey and Grace as they're all walking to the campsite. And the campsite's probably a 30-minute walk away. The truth is the campsite was really only 10 minutes of a walk, but they made them kind of loop around a couple times to give it more of the feeling as if they were farther away, right? And during that walk, Jeffrey and Grace decided to talk to the Minecraft kid. The Minecraft kid was talking, and he's oh, Jeffrey, I'm so excited to use all my skills. And Jeffrey's oh, that's pretty cool, man. And, Jerry and the Minecraft kid turns to Grace, and he's Grace, did you know if you, Grace, did you know if you punched the grass, that you can actually get seeds from that, and that we can make wheat, and we'll be able to make bread? And Grace was kind of oh, okay. She knew for sure that, maybe there was some kind of seed, but she was assuming that wheat plants were not growing around where the grass was. She kind of knew a little better that, yeah, no, that grass over there, that's not wheat, bro. And also, we're not going to be able to make bread just by getting enough seed. Just I don't think that's the case, dude. And the Minecraft kid turns to Jeffrey and has a very kind of solemn expression on his face. He's Jeffrey, we need to go over the survival guide. And Jeffrey's all right, dude, what's up? And, the Minecraft kid is Jeffrey, I know it might be tempting, but do not eat rotting flesh. I know it should, quench some of your hunger bars, but it's going to give you this poison effect, and you're going to lose hunger much faster. And Jeffrey kind of looked at him bro, I have no motivation if I see, a decaying and dead animal to pick it up and munch it. Thank you for letting me know, bro, but I was probably not going to do that beforehand. I appreciate you letting me know about that, but I don't know how else to say it, dude, but I'm just not going to be eating a decaying corpse anytime soon if it's not I don't know, normal meat that's prepared and everything. Thank you, though, but I think I'll pass. So the Minecraft kid said, all right, guys, so I'm going to run ahead and talk to some of the other people, but please let me know if you see any lava pools around here, because we might even try and make some obsidian. We might try and make some stone that we can use to build a house, because there's probably going to be a water source nearby, but a lava source, a lava spring sounds pretty rare to me. I know it's more common in Minecraft, but I feel like open lava is going to be a little bit more rare where we are. And Jeffrey and Grace look at each other like, bro, yeah, no, we're not finding any lava, but okay. And he's like, hey, if you find any, no pressure, but just let me know. And the Minecraft kid said, all right, guys, see you guys around. And he runs up to the front. And Jeffrey and Grace kind of look at each other like, okay, I think we know where this kid has been studying for the last couple months. I think we have a sneaking suspicion to where this kid has been getting his information from. Real quick, the secret word of the day is going to be lava, L-A-V-A. So if you want a free heart on the channel, all you got to do is go down and comment lava down below. I won't be able to heart every single comment, but I'm going to do my best because I'm going to filter the comments by the word lava and heart as many as I can. So if you want to farm some hearts and maybe get top commenter, go ahead and do that right now. But anyways, right, eventually the whole team makes it to the campsite. And, you know, what they see around them is a bunch of trees. It's the middle of the forest. But they also see kind of like a bit of like a lake, river type thing. It's running water. The current isn't so strong that they can't go in it. But it's also not stagnant and full of like pond scum and like mosquito eggs and gross stuff like that. So it's a really good location. Obviously picked by the campsite before and probably checked for like, I don't know, bears and other types of stuff beforehand. But anyways, they sit down and they kind of like figure out their, you know, their whereabouts. And, you know, eventually the team decides that, all right, we want to set up camp there. And the Minecraft kid is like, all right, guys, so if we want to make like a, house, and they all kind of looked at him like, house? We got to get some wood first. And they're all like, yeah, we actually probably do need some sticks if we want to make like a lean-to or teepee or whatever those things are called. You know, kind of like the collection of sticks. I made one of those when I went to, you know, summer camp too. It's like you lean a bunch of sticks against the side of something, and it makes kind of a protection from the elements. And the kid's like, all right, yeah, I'm going to go get some wood to go make a house. So the Minecraft kid runs pretty far away, but not so far away that they can't see what he's doing. But they're not paying super close attention to him. So this is where things start to get pretty interesting. So Grace is watching the Minecraft kid because she's kind of just, I don't know, she's kind of just bored or whatever. Or for some reason, she happens to be looking at where he's going. At this point, right, Jeffrey's turned around with all the other guys. And Grace watches as instead of the Minecraft kid going around collecting sticks, he goes up to this tree. It's not the thickest tree ever. It's not like a super thick tree that obviously you can't punch and it'll break or whatever. But he goes up to a decently sized tree. It's probably like 50 years old or whatever. So not a pretty young tree. But anyways, he goes up to the tree and he raises his fist. And at this point, Grace is like, no shot he actually does this. And she starts to say, hey, Jeffrey, take a look at this. And Jeffrey's like, what? And that's when it happens. The Minecraft kid, full force, takes his fist and punches it at the tree. And a little spoiler here, it doesn't break into wood logs or wood planks. It just breaks his hand. I'm not laughing like I'm just laughing not at him, but just at how crazy the situation is, bro. All of a sudden, right, you hear, ah, my hand! And the Minecraft kid, like, collapses to his knees, and Grace is like, oh my god. And Jeffrey turns around. At this point, everyone turns around and starts running, right, because they hear yelling. And the camp counselor and all the kids, like, run up to the Minecraft kid, and he's like, oh my god, my hand hurts so much. And the camp counselor immediately is just like, oh my god, what happened? And, you know, at this point, the Minecraft kid's like, why didn't it work? It should have worked. And at this point, Grace, who saw the whole thing, you know, tells the camp counselor he just punched the tree. And the camp counselor was like, Minecraft kid. He obviously said his real name, but he's like, Minecraft kid, why? And he's like, it worked. It should have worked. It should have broken the tree. And everyone's like, oh my god, oh my god. And the camp counselor goes up to him and says, hey, can you flex it? He tries. He's like, ah! And then the camp counselor asked some other set of things because they were trained if like someone got hurt to see if it was like a sprain or needed like immediate attention. And the camp counselor kind of deduced that it was either a really bad strain or something broke. Basically, it was bad enough that he thought that like he needed to go back and go to the hospital to have it checked out. So the camp counselor was like, all right, guys, I don't know how to break this to you, but we're going to make a slight detour back. Everyone just, no one was like, oh man, because they were like, dang, this is kind of serious. So they were like, all right, like, that's fine. Like, we don't care. Like, that's okay. We get it. And so, yeah, the Minecraft kid was like holding his hand, and the not the teacher, but the counselor is like, all right, don't move that too much. You don't want to like put any pressure on it. Just make sure you like keep it up with the other hand. And they walk all the way back to campus, and the ambulance is called, and the Minecraft kid is taken away. And Jeffrey and Grace just kind of look at each other like, well, that was not exactly how we were expecting that to go. Subscribe if you haven't already, and now go watch another video. There's some on screen, some that recommended. Go watch one. I'll be very happy. Bye.